my mic was like the button was slightly in muted status. So when I unplugged, replugged everything back in, pushed all the buttons, now it wants to work. Anyway, I decided I'm going to play um Shadows of Doubt for you guys. My husband says that whenever I play this game, it gets wild quickly. Um it's buggy. I'm not going to hold you to it. It's a buggy game. When it works really well. When it doesn't work, it's annoying. But I keep coming back to play it because it is a game where I get to be a Chaos Goblin and I have fun doing it. I cannot tell you why I enjoy this game so much, aside from it is a detective game and it has a lot of things it does that are super intuitive, and then there's other things it does that you'll just be kind of like, you didn't have to add them there. I'm going to turn the tutorial on, not because I need it, because I do know how this game works. Okay. Hyper-industrialization has swept the planet. The old Bourbon Empire has crumbled, giving way to the United Atlantic States and the first elected megacorporation president in history, Starch Cola. As sea levels rise, cities have become polluted islands. Workers dream of escaping to the fields, an exclusive retirement district few will ever see. Rival corporations vie for power, policed by the privatized Starch Cola enforcers. This beginning bit is quiet, so I won't play. Some say justice now only exists in the shadows. And Shadows of Doubt. I'll only play a little bit of this because I know with this game I definitely go down the rabbit hole pretty hard. And yes, it does start out with no sound like that. It's a little jarring the first time you play the game because you're just like, why is the sound off? All right, but it has changed a lot since the first time I played it. Which is why I prefer to keep the tutorial on, because they keep trying to update it. I don't know if it's officially released or not yet, but I've played this for years. Can I open my own safe? Nope. Okay. Turn on the lights in the lounge. Boop. Do do do. Bum bum. In the kitchen. Okay. Dang, why is this place so dark? Do 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 do. Okay. Ooh, we have a key. Don't know what that key goes to. Oh, key to our house. What's this? I set the password back to 1234. Take care of yourself, Sam. Our phone is ringing. Okay. Hello, who is this? We just got some weird breathing. Search apartment for clues. Why would we have clues to heavy breathing? Alright, what's this? Alright, inspect. Former Police Officers Welfare Association. We're here for you. Free basic housing for those in need. For more information, contact Ain de Groot. Please note we can no longer help with money or social credit claims. Alright, so we're gonna make... I guess we're just gonna... I guess this is because this is the end of this particular quest line. We're gonna put all of this over here. I'm just going to basically talk through this first tutorial area of the game and hopefully solve this quickly. Alright, what? Is this the bathroom? Alright. Okay. Kitchen, bathroom. Creepy phone call at door. Crouch. Okay. I know this much. This is for how to make a, as my husband calls it, the murder board. Alright. Find Camden Curry. Alright. Let's pin this to the board because we got a creepy note. Resume. Okay. Oh, I'm still crouched. Now this is where I kind of metagame a little bit because I've done this a few times. They know people will do this, which is why they do this. We'll look in the phone book in a second. Anything of value? Yes, we're gonna take that splint. And we'll take, I think that's painkillers. Alright. Because this is gonna get spicy very quickly. So now we're supposed to look in the directory. City directory. Inspect. Curry. Probably on the third page. Yep. 303 Binder Heights. Okay. And then, do we have our own phone book yet? No, I don't think so. Alright, find our old detective equipment. Okay. Open. Locked. Flashlight. Crouch. Lockpick. Alright, so I need to get some stuff to unlock that. Also, I know this code now, so we're gonna unlock. Oop. We're gonna unlock that real quick. We need 2 paper clips to unlock the lock. We got a code breaker, which is useful. What does it say? Alright. Genome decay and health risk and hybrid synchronization packages. Unofficial translation. Applications for genetic sequencing have come a long way from the first tentative genome assembly attempts of Ackerman and Diouf back in the early 1970s. With the rise in popularity of privatized and unregulated gene therapy and DNA alteration programs such as Elliott genetic sequence rejuvenation treatments have come new challenges. Alright, so that is not really important for this. We gotta go find a hairpin. So I'm currently crouched. Some of the fun glitches I've had. Ooh, I didn't even know I had money in my drawers. I got stuck in crouch in one playthrough and got beaten to death because apparently me crouching was considered offensive to some random person on the street. So they beat me up, stole my money, and let's see. This is a reward we got. Western District Special Police Service Commendation. Awarded to Alana Arquette for outstanding investigative duties. Fine clearance. Oops. Fine clearance rate and dedication to duty. Alright, so we were a really good police officer. Got it. I just want money. But yeah, so I got stuck. Alright, got a bill. Late bill. I basically got stuck in the crouching position and then got mugged for it and left in a gutter. And then when I tried to uncrouch, I could not uncrouch and repeatedly got mugged, and so that just destroyed my game. Then I've had it where I couldn't solve a case because I couldn't find the murder suspect and nothing I did fixed it. Had that happen. I've also had logging in and the game did not save my files properly. do know how to do this part. That was annoying. What was your hairpin there? I've also had it where the murder weapon got phased into the wall, and so it wasn't really acknowledging me. You trying to investigate the murder weapon. It was just little buggy stuff, and I don't think they fixed that. They just keep adding more stuff to the world. So I basically play this with low stakes. I do not expect to get very far. Jesus Christ. Nor do I expect the game to save properly. But it is a fun game to play, and I've had it for years, so I was like, well, why not? I whip it out between games when I'm not sure what I want to play. And open case board and select the like this is a new thing it has where apparently I think it can auto walk you places. Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, so hold on, let me unlock my door first. Okay, now I'm gonna turn on the auto walk because it is jarring, mostly because I want y'all to see what it looks like. So I'm not touching it. It is walking me to the building. Doesn't bother to turn me around. Doesn't bother to make this make sense walking in auto travel. Like auto travel, a little weird in this game. Can't confirm. I have not been mugged on auto travel. I was curious about if I could be. And it's very pixelated, and I kind of appreciate the graphic choice they should have for it, but yeah. It doesn't do well if obstacles get in its way. Oh. Are we almost there? Hope it doesn't walk me through the door. I haven't. Usually I don't let it go all the way because walking like this bothers me, but at the same time, it is a feature they included, and I just find it kind of funny. Let's see. Also, this is a great game. We have small kids that like cause you to go AFK a lot. So that's not good. There's a bloody shoe print on the ground. I already know how to do this, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna scan that bloody shoe print. Alright, let's see if we can scan it. Alright, so we got a bloody shoe print for size 12. We're also gonna scan the door because I've played this enough to know certain places to look for clues. On the floor, around the door. Is this size 12 too? Or is that my shoe print? I think that's my shoe print. Oh, there's a fingerprint on the door. Fingerprint type A. And, let's see, what's this fingerprint? Type A. Ooh. Type A. Is that the only fingerprint we're gonna find? There's another one right here. Alright, I think the only fingerprints we're gonna find is A. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away now. Nothing. Alright, cool. We're going to knock on the door, I guess? Knock. When breaking into a room, it's a good idea to check for cameras. If you're worried about them, you can turn them off using the security breaker box connected to the camera. Alright, you can trace the red wires from security systems to find these boxes. They will themselves require lockpicking. In residential properties, it's worth checking under the doormat for a key. Most rooms feature some type of ventilation system. When struggling to find a safe entrance, this could be a great way in. If in a rush or out of other options, you can also break down the door. This might take several attempts and is very noisy. Got it. Okay, so we found a blaze shoe print. That dude was staring at us. Is there a security camera? It's facing that way. But there is a gun turret right there. So what we're gonna do is check the doormat. There is a key. Gonna put that back. And looks like the camera does not. Is there another camera down that way? No. Probably. Let's see. Can I? And this lady is supposed to be drunk, I think. because she's walking abnormally and has paper in her hand. Inspect. Inspect. Alright, let's just, you know. She walked down the hallway drunk. She went around the corner. Okay. And a lockpick. Nobody's watching me. Gonna turn off the security system. And what's this button? Lights and the door. Okay. So that gives us a little bit of time. So now we're gonna go in here. Unlock. And swoopty swoop. Close the door. Yep. If you find yourself somewhere you shouldn't be, you'll gain a trespassing status. Here's orange. Citizens will authority will ask you to leave immediately. If it's red, we'll attack. Alright. Yep. 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 Alright. Identify the body. Let's whip out our little thing, because I know this thing is actually very useful. Can I do anything? No. Oh, I can drag the body? I'd prefer not. Alright, let's try... I don't want to drag his body. Let's just analyze. Alright. Dirty napkin. I don't care about that. I just want to... Wait, no. Bullet wound from a low caliber ammunition, 8mm or 9x32. Okay. Lots of napkins. Useful. From examining the body, it appears that the victim has been violently shot to death with a pistol or revolver. I can determine the time of death is between 23:30 and 0:45, Tuesday, January 3rd, 1979. Okay. Alright, cool. Also, just for... What? Make it difficult. Alright. Can I see his boot size? I don't want to touch him. Alright, I guess we should probably look for fingerprints before I do anything else. Can I... Oh, is it 3? 2? Smally whopping hands. 4? There we go. Alright, let's examine. Can I examine your boots? About a shoe print right here. Any fingerprints in the door frame? Ooh. Type A. Alright, so we got a bunch of type A's. What is it scanning? M? No, what was it scanning? It scanned something. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go back to 1, where we have nothing in our hands. Alright, so this is where my chaos goblining begins. There is a sword. Randomly, a chemist set, tissue. This house is very dirty. Oh, we've got a journal. We will read this once we leave this facility. So basically at this point in the tutorial, because I've done this tutorial so many damn times. Don't forget who owns you. Okay, got a thread. That's never good. Note. The year you were born. Business card. Inspect. Janitors. Okay, that's somewhere we can go. The year you were born. Alright, we gotta find out what year he was born. Ooh, let's check his wallet. Inspect. 1957. We'll take his key. He ain't got no money. Boo. Why do you have a code breaker? I already have a code breaker. Can I take this code breaker? No, I can't. Alright. Because I think my pockets are already full. Let's see. What's this? Another work ID situation. And noodles, vodka. I do want a nice wine, but thanks to finances, I can't have one. Alright, we got his work schedule. So basically, before I trigger certain things, yeah, we're searching for clues. You can scan for them using the scanner device. Okay. Yep, we're gonna look it up. I'm gonna tell you guys once we get out of here. I will show you specifically 541. Okay. It's a victim's prints. Safe code 1957. Let's see what's in there. All right. Let's see what is in his. Oh, it's already open. Ooh. Okay, but see, this is new. It's telling me to actually check for fingerprints on the safe. So what we can guess from here is someone murdered him based on they wanted something in his case. So I'm assuming fingerprint A was his, fingerprint B is the murderer. All right, cool. So we got to start. So also fingerprint B. Oh, that's his fingerprints. And let's check his no, only whopping hands. Anything in here of value? All right. So let's see. Inspect. Again, I will read all of this once I am out of his house. I will explain that in a second. This is definitely metagaming because I've done this tutorial countless times. So as a result, I know how this is gonna go, and I really don't want to mess things up for myself. I don't want the boot. It's a size 15. That's some big ass feet. All right. Let's see. All right. So now we're gonna get the address book. Get all the information in the address book real quick. Gonna check the drawers because I am late poor. A hammer. We don't need a hammer. Did we check these drawers yet? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, okay. Did I check the drawers on the other side? Yeah, I think so. Money? Prop gun. Okay, so it's not a real gun. Got it. Okay. So I think we've gotten everything we can out of here. His blood's on everything. Anything of value. There's nothing of value. Alright, so now we're going to check for recent calls. This is a little bit of metagaming. I'm not sure if this phone number works for every situation. I'm not. 548. Alright, cool. Okay. And then I'll show you how I organize it after we leave. Because things are about to get spicy. I don't know. Quickly. Do I have time? Unlock. Swoop. Oh, it didn't get spicy that time. Search for clues at the crime scene. I did. I got all the clues. What's left? I checked the body. I stole all his. Oh! Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord. Well, let's close that door real quick. Why does he want me to check the trash? I forgot the trash. He's like, haha, sucker. We know you played this game before. We still gotta make this difficult. Alright. Okay. Don't care about... Dude. Don't care about a dirty coffee cup. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I know, it sucks. Oh, fuck me. There's no way to hide. Okay. Oh, close. Let's close both doors. Okay, we're gonna see if they leave, because I think if they stop looking for you, they leave. Or we're gonna fist fight some cops. I don't know. We're going to wait a second, though, and see what happens. Did they bust the door open? It sounds like it. I've done this game a few times, so it's just like, this is just a tutorial starter area. Alright. And it's changed a little bit since the last time I played it. So I'm going to be ready to fist fight some cops. Gotta call this. I'll explain that in a second. No. No. Okay, they're looking at the body. Okay, so they can't hear me, so I guess I can explain it now. Because I dug through the trash, I smell bad. Who's crying? Something reeks of the Fathoms. Somebody in the living room. Basically is popping clues that I stink. I don't think that's a cop. I think I can take him. Alright. Or is that a cop? I don't know if I should try mollywopping a cop with a pistol. I don't know if I'll make it, is basically. So that dude is definitely a cop. That's a cop too. He has his pistol out. If I run past him, I'm probably gonna get shot. Alright, we're gonna try it. Cause I've played this game enough trying to do it the right way. Oh shit, wait. Let me open door. Mollywopping time. Yo. Boop. Oh. Okay. That went a lot smoother than it normally does. I guess they made it less hard because it used to be they would just, like, beat your ass on sight. Alright. I'll take it. Collect a murder case resolution. But first, I have to find a place to bathe. Because now that I stink like that, I am more likely to be attacked. Is this my address book or their address book? That's their address book. I don't think I have one. Alright, let's see. Go to map. How do I go home? Let's take our stinky butt home. Apparently we are trampling over. I'm hearing more talking in this game than there used to be too, which is weirding me out. I also like this game because it's fairly quiet. So it's like not a lot of like noise situations. Okay. Cool, apparently I left the door wide open. It's fine. It has changed. I'll lock that up. And go scrub our asses. Where's our bathroom? So we don't get mugged for smelling bad. Open. Close. Seriously? Open. Eh. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we're wet, which I think it makes it so you can fall quicker. I don't know. I feel like the game is being a lot nicer than I remember. I'm not sure what the purpose of toilet flushing is. Is there a towel in here? No? Alright, I'm just wet. Not stinky, though. Freeze to death, though. Anyway. Now that I don't stink, I shouldn't get mugged. So now I'm going to take a moment, and I'm going to look at all the information I got. So, we found a body. His name is Camden Curry. Where is his name? I have it somewhere already. And this is where my husband says it gets a little intense with how I organize my boards. So Camden Curry lives at 303 Binder Heights. Information we found. He is fingerprint type A, which I think is, where is it? No, that's the murder. That's the murderer. This was found at his house, but I don't think it's actually his. The boot in question we found. Wait, no, it's size 15. That is his boot. My bad. So that goes with Camden Curry. This might be just not important information. So we have not read his diary yet. I'm going to read that in a minute. This is the information pertaining to the body and the murder at the site. So let's see. Also, his shoe size we're going to move down a little bit. And we also know his fingerprint. So this is the information pertaining to the actual murder. This is the information pertaining to the murderer's fingerprint. I think this is... whose address is this? 304 Teague Towers. Is that... no? Whose is this? Is that his address? I don't know. We'll see in a second. Alright, so his wallet didn't have much in it aside from his birthday. We now know where he works. And this is information pertaining to last phone call he received, 548-235. So as of now, I'm going to put this right here along with this phone number. And we're going to connect it to the address book and see if we see a phone number that matches. 548-2345. Alright, so it's not a number that matches. 548. Wait, 2345. It is this person. Aria, question mark last name. That is her phone number. And do we have an address for Aria? We do. Alright, we're going to see who that is. But I'm also going to look up and see because her name is unique enough that I can find it in the system at the police station. So I'm going to make a connection, my own connection. How do I make a string? Alright, so to Aria. And we'll make it, I'll make it green. You know, let's make it, yeah, let's make it green. So that we know, known person, I guess. I don't know if anybody's enjoying watching me be neurospicy with this, but this is how this game works for me. All of this is interconnected. This is her home. So why is it not working? All right, there we go. We'll just make it red. And shows her address. And we'll make her phone number also red because it is her phone number. Then we will make this also green because it's connected to the address book. How we figured it out. Alright, cool. Alright, so that all goes down there. This is all about him. I think this is useless, so I can delete it. How do I delete it, though? Let's see. Can I just delete? Okay. Nope. No, it's still there. Alright, what else do I have? What was this? Receipt for Fat Duck Canteen. Interesting. Alright, I think this is his address. Is that his address? Yes, that is his address. So we're going to put this over here so we know everything is connected. What's this? Alright, thank you for renewing your monthly subscription. We will continue to deliver the news that matters straight to your door. In the meantime, we're overjoyed to offer you a full 5% discount on any of our new titles. So useful. 5%. So kind. I think that's kind of useless information, but it was found in the house. Alright, so the bloody boot was a size 12. So we're gonna put that up here about the potential murder suspect. Then what's this? For don't forget who owns you. I think that is a threat from the murderer. Oop. Then alright, so he has a roommate. Where's the address? We'll put that up here for roommate. Wait, no, my bad. That's not a roommate. That is his landlord. We will delete that then. Well, it's the landlord, so I'll put it with the tenancy agreement. Okay. This is where this game gets super, like, in-depth. Alright, bank statements. I don't think there's anything of importance there. There hasn't been ever since this game started. It seems like something they wanted you to look at, and then they just never did anything with it. Alright, so this is where he works. Does it say who his boss is or anything? Nope. But we have a sample of his handwriting now. Alright, so we know what his handwriting looks like. Alright, I will put that up here too, because we don't really need that. This is the information about the body, which also leads to the murderer. Alright, let's read this diary note now. I'm curious. Alright, Monday, 11 p.m. This is supposed to help. The group leader said so. Don't know what I'm supposed to put down, but Angel said it sounded like a good idea. Everything sounds like a good idea when he says it. Oh, my romance. Trying to cut down on starch. Not easy, cause today. Thursday, 9:45 p.m. Good day today. Went walking with Angel down to the water. Even saw a bird. Felt like an actual normal nobody on a normal afternoon. Alright, it is cursive, but it's weird cursive. There we go. Alright, normal afternoon. They originally did not have that where you could change it like that. Alright. Kansas Starch 5. We'll do even better tomorrow. Friday, 1 a.m. Aria call. Should have known it wouldn't be this easy. Meeting tomorrow. Kansas Starch 10. Tried to get out, said I didn't want to do this anymore, that I was done, but Aria just laughed, told me it was in my blood like the starch. Hope Angel is safe. Shouldn't have told him anything, but they knew something was wrong, and we said no secrets. Wish I'd kept my goddamn mouth shut. He won't pick up. Want to head over there, but Aria might be watching. Makes me sick. No choice. Got to. Got to what? Did it just end like that? Okay. Got it. So Aria may have been, I think, if you aren't picking it up, I think starch cola is a form of drugs in its addictive soda situation. So we're going to put Angel over here. And we're going to put Angel in, I think Angel is Curry's partner. So we're going to put that in pink, in my opinion. I think it's cute. Pinkish purple. All right. Romance. Address book. What is Angel's address? We got Angel's phone number. So we're going to put that next to them. And we got their address. I'm talking through this so you guys can kind of hear where my brain is going when I work this game. All right, so we got a phone number and an address. We don't have a last name. But with this game, we might be able to go to the police station and get some more information. I think Aria, if she is not the killer, is at minimum the drug dealer of sorts. Alright, so we don't need that word. Work rota. Alright, where is work? Work. Business card. Let's do that. Alright, work rota and business card. We'll put that together. And then we'll put that with work ID over here. Doot. And do. And then because I don't like not being able to see that line, we're going to do that. Then we're going to do this. January 2nd, 1979. When was he murdered? January 3rd. So the restaurant might have been the last place he was seen. All right, so we're gonna put that next to that. And we'll put this. I'm sorry if this is actually boring to watch. I can't tell. Or are you guys like watching like, oh, okay, this makes sense. I don't know if I'm going a little too fast. All right, so this is the creepy note we originally got. All right, cool. Then this stuff pertains to someone we can contact later for housing situation. I'm gonna put this over here. And boop. And yeah, why is this connected to this? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. And this one, because it was just a random person I saw in the hallway, we're gonna put in the corner. All right, cool. So now everything is organized and it's not as chaotic anymore. Now that I've organized everything, let's go to City Hall, which is basically the police station and the hospital. All right. Wait, F and map. What's this? Open current location. All right, how do I get to City Hall? I guess City Hall is one of those places. I wonder, before I walk away from my apartment, because I do have a directory, and they're being a little bit nicer about this game than they used to be. I'm gonna put City Hall. Let's see if it's in the address book first of all. Because I can just use one of these, but we're gonna see if there's just one that says City Hall on it. Yep. All right, so we're gonna keep that pinned to our board because you will go to that place a lot. And there we go. Also, I should probably pin. Well, no, my address is on there. All right, let's go. Now that I know where I'm going. All right. Okay, so close that off. Go to City Hall and back to weird walking. Oh, they're speaking gibberish. Okay. Hopefully I don't get mugged using auto travel. But yeah, this game is pretty low maintenance and relaxing in a lot of ways for me, which is why I enjoy it. I should probably pay attention while walking, just so I know where I'm going. All right. City Hall is next to what restaurant? Something Blitzkrieg Baboon. All right. Okay, so let's get a resolution form. And oh, you got poop, buddy? Why are you running? Okay. What's this say? Door code to my office has been set to 9988. I don't care about that. I just need a code for that. Alright, so what am I gonna... Not what am I. What I'm going to do is see if one of these offices... Is this trespassing? Nope. One of these offices has an open computer that is logged in. This is a weirdly set up building compared to multiple times I've played this in the past. Alright, this one doesn't have a passcode on it either. Why is it important? Because if you can log into one of these computers, and I want to show you guys, it basically becomes a massive database. Oh, I found a paperclip for people's fingertips, like fingerprints, and their Was it profession, location, and... There it is. Oh, shit. Buddy, don't be shooting me. Okay. Oh. Do I got... Oh, God. Okay. Alright, stop shooting. Come on, don't die. Oh, my God. Well, I guess I couldn't knock the cop out yet. There is a point where I can knock the cop out. It's just... We're gonna run away without paying our bill. Because, yeah. Oh. Okay. I guess the game just was nice to me about this. That's new. This game has gotten a lot more generous than it used to be. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Stuck on a wall, stuck on a wall. Do, 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 do. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can find something, and then if I can't find it, I'm probably gonna take a break from computer stuff just for a bit. Mostly because I am enjoying playing Alan Wake, like story-wise. I don't like the whole off-center vibes of how it looks when he's walking. I think I'm gonna switch games in a minute. Okay, I can't find it. Alright, so I'm gonna end this here because I want to swap games. I will be back soon. I'm not going to guarantee what the time frame on that will be. You good, buddy? Just flopped in the... Anyway. I'm going to take a break because my eyes are starting to hurt. And I will be back to play something else in a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I didn't get as much progress as I was hoping. But I realized with this game, it takes a lot of problem solving and organization skills, and it's very much so the game I like to do when I'm trying to relax from the chaos by doing detective work. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back soon with other content. Probably more Dredge later. I just had to take a break because I was